All right, we got our first question here in Denver.
Hi.
Is it really snowing in Denver? Somebody
Yeah.
told me it's snowing there today.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's ridiculous.
Pretty slow.
It's 83 degrees in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm getting off the call to go bike riding. You guys should move away from there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, my question's for both of you. First off, thanks for doing this. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Secondly, I was just wondering if you had any advice for aspiring comic book writers. And also, just really briefly, I want to say I love that scene you just did with Jessica Jones and Peter Parker. And so thanks for that.
No, thank you. You know, what's cool with the difference between when we were coming up and you guys, there is an immense amount of resources available to you online and immediately, including just this Friday, Joe Posada put up in his Cup of Joe, his writers, you know, what he would tell writers. And you go to my website, I have my essays up to. So you go online and start Googling the shit out of stuff and find out, you know, some people experience and make it your own.
I think one of the things that because I've heard Brian talk about this stuff before, you know, it really just comes down to the old expression KISS, keep it simple, stupid. If you do get a chance to talk to an editor at a convention or to, you know, start that relationship up online, you know, you don't want to come up with that big cosmic event that's going to change the moral universe or is going to kill a character. You know, I used to always say if these comics, you know, if you could tell a compelling 10-page Hunter story, that was a much more valuable thing than whether or not you could tell a 22-page Batman story. And what Joe says in this MySpace thing is he talks about just coming up with great ideas, just one line. This is something you could do with these characters. And don't always think that, you know, that you need to shoot for the fences. You know, that you know, it has to be the Hulk or it has to be the Avengers. I mean, the truth of the matter is if you come up with a cool Moon Knight story, that's probably as valuable as anything else. You know, and then secondarily, it absolutely helps for you to have some kind of experience. And so, you know, Brian, you can talk to this one than I can, but just, you know, finding an artist and putting together a 10-page story that you can put up online that someone can take a look to. You know, there was a day when you had ash cans, and there was a day when you had to publish independently, you know, just to show what you could do, and now you don't really need to. You know, now you can actually create something, scan it, put it up online, and send a URL to somebody so they can see what your craft is.
Yeah, you know, I would even take it a little further and say, don't make your goal to break in. Make your goal to make yourself a fine comic book that you need to produce, a comic book that is what you have to do in the world. You're going to go insane. And then from there, if you could use that as a tool to market yourself, fantastic. But you know, literally most of the people whose comic books you're reading today did this. Particularly the writers. They made their own comics. Some of them can draw as well, and wrote and drew their own comic, or they teamed up with people, and did what they did, and they did it because they had to, or to express themselves, and because they did it so well, they got someone's attention. Because both Marvel and DC are always looking. They're always looking at image and all they need to see, you know, who's out there who's got something to say, who's got a brain they can pick, you know. Because that's really the business they're in. They want your brain, your brain sucker. So if you can put something out there that says you're smart and talented, and that's the best way to do it. And really, if you look down the list of creators who are working on your comics today, they almost all went and made their own comics, and sometimes stuck at it for years. I mean, I was coming up on a cool decade before I got the call.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so don't make the goal of breaking in. Don't rely on the winds of corporate culture to dictate your dream. Just do it yourself. And as Jeff said, with the advent of the web comics and digital comics, and how it's even more easy to put together a comic and publish it online than it was to go to Kinko's and make an ash can. With the advent of all of this, just don't rely on others to make your dreams come true. Do it yourself.
Okay, well, I work at a Kinko's, so that works out.
Kinko's, yeah, believe me, I wish I worked at a Kinko's. That was That was great.
All right, well, thank you both very
I
much.
worked at McDonald's. I didn't get to sit there.
Second question here.
Mr. Bendis, with the ending of the Pulse, is there any plans for D-Man?
With the ending of what?
Any plans for D-Man?
The Pulse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, with the ending of the Pulse, is there any plans for D-Man?
I have no immediate plans. I'm sure D-Man, I'm reminded, D-Man's Red Hulk, right?
Yeah. Well, this week, as you know, I can change my mind whenever I want to.
Yeah.
All right, new question. Hello, both of you, Jeph, Brian, this is Scorpio Steel, and I just worked on the Beta Ray Bill Secret Invasion Aftermath special with Stefano Galliano as an inker. And
Cool, congratulations.
Thank you very much. And I am actually not a contractual Marvel employee, so I just kind of fell into it. But anyway, I want to first thank both of you. Jeph, thank you, and I'm thanking you for my friend Fred, who's also in the audience. Thank you for writing the words for Arnold Schwarzenegger, I eat green berets for breakfast, Commando.
It was a perfect impersonation, I got it.
And also, Jeph, thank you for the color series, the Marvel color series, for actually using color as not just a default element in comics, because most comics are just in color because they don't have a thematic element. So I just want to thank you for that. And I'm a big Gwen Stacy, Karen Page fan, so thank you for that. And Brian, thank you for making superheroes actually talk to each other instead of just hit each other through doors and buildings all the time. And that's a really big deal.
Well, thank you, man. That's very nice.
And the word balloon placement, that you kind of revolutionized the word balloon placement in the industry, I think.
Well, I don't know.
I was there for that day.
I think so.
Hey, so how does it feel with the book? The book came out this week, right? The Beta Ray Bill,
Yeah,
right?
it came out on Wednesday, on tax day.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I actually worked on the Spider-Man with Great Power with Stefano last July, because he brought me on because he thought I could do a good Tony Harris impersonation. So, because Tony Harris left on the last issue. So,
Yeah, I remember it.
so yeah, that was my
That's cool.
that was my intro. So I don't really have questions so much for you guys, but I also just really enjoy your Word Balloon podcast with John Centris. WordBalloon.com, everyone should listen to it.
Yeah, yeah, thanks a lot, man. That's cool.
Yeah, we had a good time on that.
And that is all. And thank you
All
very
right,
much for
man.
coming.
Congratulations. Good luck on the next thing, man.
You made it clear that you guys don't have any time to read comics, so I was wondering what other sources of inspiration that inspire you for your work, like books, movies, other kind of material that fuel your writing and your creativity.
For me, it's all of that. I can't really pick one little thing. I wish I could read more. That's actually true. But, the input of, I work in television, so that's going on all the time. I happen to be lucky enough to work in a writer's room, so I have, 10 other people that are yelling and screaming all day long with story ideas and invigorate me to do stuff. And then just life, my relationship with my friends and with my kid and all that stuff that's all fodder for it. As I try, as much as, even in a book like The Hulk, which is an awful lot of bit bam boom, you still try to make the relationships as real as you can make them. That's the sort of revolution of comics, is that they're not unreal stories. You try to ground them as much as you can, and so you steal from everywhere. Your kid says something funny, or, the neighbor is complaining about something, or guy cuts you off on the highway, and you come up with all kinds of ideas. So, at least that's what gets to me. Radio, too, it's generally on